Hello everybody, Flamin' Shark, back with another video, and today we're going to be checking out some more Fairy Tail. We're going to be jumping into episodes 12 to 15 of 100 Years Quest. Now I'm doing there's a lot that you guys don't see here. You'll notice this angle, direct on, is different. This won't be my reaction angle, this is going to be my pregame and postgame angle, and I'll be making a cut once I finish the episode. You'll notice the camera is honestly probably better quality, if anything. A lot of sauce going there, different camera action. Gonna look really good in the pregame and postgame. Gonna look the same as I normally do in the reactions. The audio in general should sound great. In general, like I said, we're gonna be working with better audio than you might be used to in these videos as well. Like I said, there's a lot I'm testing out here. I don't even know, like, you might see some videos that are in my usual format and some videos like this moving forward, but I am testing out some new things, some new methods, multiple cameras involved in this recording, different mic action, different editing action, basically overcomplicating reactions to see if I could bump up the quality in a way that works, right? And how I managed to get this camera angle was absolute hell. I'm doing all kinds of different stuff. My monitor's at a lower level right now, and it'll be at a higher level when I record, which is really weird. My regular recording camera's at a slightly different angle because I'm going to be looking more up than I'm used to. Like, there's so much going on here. But I hope you guys enjoy it. Hopefully it all comes out. It's also going to be more editing on my end. But hey, I've been grinding. I've been enjoying it, and I wanted to see if I can make this work and kind of add to the quality. Now, obviously, it's going to be kind of weird because in the intros and outros, the audio will sound slightly different. It should sound better all around. Like my audio should sound better regardless of when it's in the pregame, postgame action, or in the actual episode. The difference is that I might actually go a little further in the audio editing for the actual reaction. But like I said, in general, it's a better mic. There's different setting actions going on. There's a lot going on here, and I'm really excited to kind of get it all in play. Or I might actually have the exact same audio settings. I haven't fully decided. There's a lot that I could play with. There's a lot of different things open on my computer as far as running all this, but it's all good. No, I'm definitely really excited. I should look great right now. I should look amazing in this shot, and then I'll probably, like I said, I'll be back to regular camera quality for the actual reaction itself. But yeah, it's fun times. We're here to do Fairy Tail episodes 12 through 15 of 100 Years Quest. A lot of fun stuff happened last time, obviously. It kind of became like this three-way fight between Diabolos, Fairy Tail, which is really the White Mage's cult, and our squad, like the main potatoes, Natsu and company. There was a lot of cool stuff in those episodes, obviously. Probably the highlight of the episode was the interaction, the fight, quote-unquote, between Wraith and Natsu, which led to Natsu seeing kind of his idealized version of heaven, seeing Zareth and seeing Mavis and their, quote-unquote children and all that fun stuff. It was a really cool thing. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. Probably was my favorite moment of this whole show so far. Again, Mavis is my favorite character in Fairy Tail, so it's not that surprising that seeing her was my favorite moment. But, the show's been all right. Like, I didn't know what to expect, really, and I mean, is it really that surprising after all that focus on dragons in the original Fairy Tail series that 100 Year Quest has actually been about dragons? Maybe not, but it's certainly gone in interesting directions. It's certainly leaning into some of, I think, the best of Fairy Tail, and I think I don't want to say it's avoiding the worst, but I think overall this has been a decent version of Fairy Tail. And obviously we're still early on. There's a long way to go for this to get better or worse, but I've been having a good time so far with it, and it won't be that much longer. We only have 3 more sets after this one. I believe it's 4-3-4-3 is our remaining sets. Obviously this one being the first 4-episode set we're going to be tackling. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well. Like I said, it should be a lot of fun, and I'm definitely excited for some more Fairy Tail. So yeah, I don't really have that much else to say. Like I said, hopefully video-wise, everything's going well. I mean, I can actually see it, and this is I'm like looking directly at it, at least for the intro and outro action. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I really don't know what to expect with this, but hopefully it'll all come together. It's a mess on my end, but I think in the context of actual once all the editing comes together, it's a lot more work for me, but I think it'll work. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, let's jump in to episode 12 of 100 Years Quest. All right, sync point for Adventure Time season or Fairy Tale episode 12. 3, 2, 1, play. Come along with me and the butterflies and bees. Butterflies and bees will do the trick. All right, let's jump in to episode 12 of Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest in 3, 2, 1, and play. So ridiculous.
So I'll move. Cocoon should stay still.
Oh, Wendy.
Oh yeah, Wendy's always gonna fight till the end.
Her magic lives on through me!
Mm-hmm.
Nuh-uh. You Cocoon Dragon. Your
Wow.
name, Cuckoo.
Wow. Cuckoo. Love it.
Let's
Love
spin
it.
and spin some more.
Also, the OP's probably going away in this episode or the next one, so
Wow,
we'll
Cuckoo
definitely
really
check it out one more time, because I can't watch the new one until near the end of the season.
Sky Dragon!
Say what you want, girl. That was basically a weird kick. Bro's Spider-Manning his shit. Her
Cuckoo's
shit, I
fun to
guess.
play with, so no eat her right now.
Wow.
I still have
All
a
right.
real important job to do.
Let's play the game.
He has the orb!
Spin and spin.
Oh yeah, he has the orb, alright. What? And there it goes, just like that. Well, so much for the orb.
This can only mean the second orb has been destroyed.
Yep, they're working towards
Only 3
taking
more to
care of
go.
Alderaan,
3
yep.
more orbs, and then Alderaan the Wood Dragon will be at my mercy.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's do it. 100-year quest, baby. Yep. Hell yeah. Alright, let's get it. Card in the hand, okay. Bird in the hand, worth 2 in the bush reference.
Wonder what that shaking was about.
Another orb's been destroyed. To complete our mission, we have to crush 3 more. And one of them is here in this room.
Once the orbs are gone and Alderun's vulnerable, what'll you do to him?
He'll be used to fight the other dragon gods. Once he's been whited out, that is. If the White Mage wants a dragon god's power, then we'll make sure she gets it.
Right,
Fair
I
enough.
see. My guildmates and I are planning to take his power by consuming him. But hey, even if our ultimate goals are at odds, both of us came here to break that orb. Am I right?
So it would seem.
Well then, why the hell are we getting in each other's way right now? The orb could be broken already.
Have you forgotten you're the one who interrupted me?
Oh yeah, that's right. But it's
Got
not
him.
my fault you look so delicious.
Yeah, I get it, girl.
You're the
I get
perfect
it.
appetizer.
Dude, Loxus and Kyria has a lot of blonde hotness.
Kyria and Loxus are distracted
Yep,
by their
exactly.
fight right now. This should be my chance to take the
But
orb.
too bad
Instead-
you're having weird kink play with Jalal.
Here.
It's okay. Once you're dyed white, it'll all make sense.
Back off.
Oh, I bet
no
it'll
need to
all
be
make
afraid.
sense.
Come on.
Oh
snap out
god,
of it.
yes.
Let it
What
all
the
go,
actual
Urza.
fuck?
Entrust yourself to me.
I'm begging you.
Mm-hmm.
These bindings remind me of things. Things that I wish I could forget.
That part,
I
yeah.
want to put my arms around you, Jalal.
Oh,
My hand on your cheek.
Urza,
aw. Aw.
I'm so sorry. I'll never do that to you again.
Aw. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wait, what is this? Are we,
I
No,
think it's your turn to
yeah.
tie
We're just switching roles. He's the sub now.
Punish me as you see fit, my kitten. Scratch away.
kitten is
I've been a
crazy.
bad boy.
Scratch away, I've been a bad boy. What the
Stay where
fuck?
you are, all right?
How titillating. I'm shivering with anticipation.
Very
I
titillating.
need to hurry back to the church.
What the fuck, bro? I don't even know what to say. And now we got Natsu versus
I
Makarov
don't think I've
Wraith.
ever fought Gramps for real before. And you won't be fighting him as he once was today.
I've combined this old man's magical power with my own, and it's rendered me an unstoppable force.
Jesus Christ.
Man, hang on a minute. Ghosts aren't supposed to hit walls like that. Oh. How could you even punch me? I thought people couldn't attack ghosts.
He's both a
I mean,
ghost
when you were all
and a
ghosty, my
person
fist
now.
went straight through you.
My spectral form is of an entirely different league than yours.
And there's that.
I am truly a ghost, while you are just a thought projection. Reaching into and out of the material world is child's play for me. I don't
Interesting.
really get what you're saying, but I still know you're cheating.
He's
Not
fire
so.
is what he
You've
is saying.
exerted your will in the exact same way, albeit
That's also true.
unconsciously.
Yep.
In truth, we shouldn't be able to touch anything.
Yet you punched me out of that cat when I possessed it. And if you have the will, you can punch this old man.
Being a ghost ain't half as convenient as I thought. What a freaking letdown.
Yeah, there's a
Before
lot
we
going
finish
on
this,
here.
Tell me,
For
who
sure.
is this man? We're far more synchronized than I expected. He's my guild master. Been taking care of me most of my life. A guild master? That does explain why he's so powerful. And also, based on how old he seems to be, I wouldn't be too surprised if he's endured a few near-death experiences in his time.
That might be an
Still,
understatement, but then
it doesn't
again, what
explain this level
constitutes
of
a true
synchronization.
a near-death situation in Fairy Tale?
Possible.
Are you related?
The third condition.
The third
Perhaps
condition,
we
huh?
share blood. Have I finally found a member of my family?
That would be wild.
And now you've somehow squeezed your way into Gramps! I have no memories from before my death. My only chance of getting them back is
Interesting.
to find my killer and make them face justice.
Huh.
I've always believed that was true. Where do you get off taking joyrides in my friends' bodies? But now
Bro,
instead,
literally not
I found
focused in the
someone who may
slightest
care
bit.
for me.
Not focused the slightest
Don't
bit
get
on
distracted.
Natsu. Yeah, you got a mission. Yep. Interesting. Because we don't know how old Wraith would be,
I have to
either.
say, this old man still got it.
All things considered. Yeah. Jesus Christ, that's a big Makarov, even for Makarov standards.
Gramps never disappoints. But you know,
You're not really Gramps, are
the
you?
real Gramps is
Yeah.
a whole lot stronger!
Of course. Based.
I hate to do this, but I've got to put you down.
Hell yeah.
Fire Dragon Kings! Demolish and strike!
I don't even know what he called out there other than Fire Dragon Kings.
What? Our combined power is still not enough? Perhaps it's a matter of age. Time always takes its toll.
Stop talking about retirement like an old geezer.
Could this be?
It's not like that. Honestly, I'm just tired of having to fight.
I'd feel the same if I were as weak as you. Good grief.
Lay off, Goldmine. Give the guy a break.
Gold mine.
This is the old man's memory. It must be.
I'm not sure what job I'll take after this.
Yajima.
Maybe I could join the Magic Council.
You're seriously gonna ditch us for those jerks after all the trouble they've caused us?
Well, frankly,
Oh.
I'm thinking about going my own way.
How about that?
You're kidding me.
Really? You're thinking of leaving Fairy Tale too, Bob?
More people should leave.
Oh my
Getting
god!
getting
Oh my
crowded.
god!
Are you serious?
all these
You
people
can't
that
even do
we've
magic,
seen
and
as
any of us should
old
leave, it's
people.
you.
Have you really forgotten how many times my potions have saved
Poor
your ass?
Lucica, I was not.
Another
Yeah.
husband-wife quarrel, eh?
Wow!
She is not my
And
wife!
it literally. Yeah.
I'd never marry a human.
Look at them
Wow.
blushing.
What the fuck?
already.
Not gonna happen!
This is why I hate your species.
Wow.
Coming through!
Base.
Help! We need a healer!
What's the matter? One of us got hurt!
Yeah,
He
and
was
there's
attacked by a
Freck
swarm of
being
monsters on the
not
job.
old, which is crazy
Please
given
help,
how old
save
he
him.
was in the
Doesn't have much time.
I need space.
Whoa! That guy
fucking
looks rough.
god, I can't even think of the name of the arc
Just
right
hang
now.
in there.
It's too late.
This is pretty far back.
Am I beyond help? I feel as though I'm fading away. Huh?
Don't give up on me! You're gonna be just fine! Tell him! He'll live! Poor Lyusica! Help him!
Yeah.
Makarov. It's not like we knew each other all that well. We barely saw each other. So why are you so upset over me?
Because you're my friend and I want to get to see you some more! Don't you know that?
Right. Sorry.
Don't be sorry, Wraith!
Oh.
Live!
You know my
He really
name.
was named Wraith,
I
huh?
didn't expect that. Thank you.
Aw.
Friend.
So
Of
maybe not
course
blood
I know
relation,
you, Wraith.
but bro was.
You're a member of my
He
guild,
was
and
fairy
that makes you
tale.
part of my family! All of us know you! You matter to all of us!
At least he went out happy. Damn.
Damn it!
I see. It turns out I was a wizard of fairy tale. Makarov and I don't share blood. We share a bond that runs thicker.
Hmm.
I admit defeat.
Huh?
I remember who I was now.
Yep.
So, fighting you is no longer an option. Seeing as we're family too.
Hey, your body.
Yeah. Also, don't tell Natsu about
I've been
more
seeing
family. The
last.
last thing he needs is more family.
I can finally rest.
Even though
I'm
you
so
mean it in the context of him being ex-fairy tale.
I've missed you, old friend.
Hey.
Hey, Makarov. I've missed you too.
Hey. Well, that was a weirdly easy way to beat Wraith, but it was very
Sure
fairy
was
tale.
confusing. Whatever. I know I knocked out Gramps.
Sort of? Kind of?
Relax, I'm fine. Just had a little out-of-body experience.
Literally. Bro was astral projecting. Crazy. Meanwhile,
What could have triggered that earthquake?
Gray kicks some
Not
ass.
sure, but maybe another orb was broken.
Just
I
one
actually
more
really
reason
like
that
how
we
the
need to move
slit
quickly.
in Juvia's dress
Whoa. You heard
shows
too
off
much
the
sloppy,
fairy tale
right?
tattoo. Hi, Kana.
It's Kana.
Drunken Fist
Seriously?
Kana,
She's
let's
an
go.
alcoholic, even when she's brainwashed.
Of course! You could never get her to lay
Well,
off the
at least
booze.
this will be easier than taking down the Thunder Legion.
That may be true.
Oh,
but
you
please be
underestimate
careful.
it. Card in the
Sorry,
hand,
this is
card
quick
in the
as I
hand.
can.
It was a Kana reference. Yep, Drunken Fist style, yep.
That's weird. Hey, when did you turn upside down, Gray?
Upside down, drunkie.
Drunkie is crazy.
Assemble, O river of light, guided by fairies. May your radiance shine and vanquish the fangs of wickedness.
Lovely.
Fairy glitter?
Right here in the middle of
That's
town.
crazy.
She's lost it.
Now eat this, fairy!
What the fuck? What did she do?
Just in time. Ares' Fluffy Wuffy saved the day.
Fluffy
It's
Wuffy
against
saved the day.
incantations.
Well done, Lucy.
What the hell is a fluffy wuffy?
You
worry
don't
about
ask questions like
You
that.
found Kana before I could.
Hey, the goat's here
I'm
too.
surprised you found her at all.
I used Plu's one and only ability. That nose can outsmell Natsu.
Wow. Plu's one and
When she
only
says
ability.
nose, do you think she means that carrot drill thing?
Yes.
Don't see any other
A
distinguishing
carrot
features.
drill thing that could pierce the heavens. That's exactly what it is. Great job, Kana.
Kana
Oh,
should be
you're
carrying
reaching.
something on her that could have been useful.
Jesus, Lucy, you're getting all kinds of feels.
Can't see Lucy's hands.
I
She's
know!
brushing up against all sorts of things.
That's what I was saying.
Say the word if
Oh,
you'd like to brush your
Lord.
hands
Oh,
against me.
Lord.
Not a chance!
I found her cards. The magic kind, of course.
Card in the hand.
Kana uses those cards quite a bit, right?
Yep. With these, we can seal our brainwashed friends so they can't make
That's
trouble.
crazy that Kana was trying to use fairy glitter,
All set
though.
now. These will let us pull the guild back
A
together.
lot of
and keep
flashbacks to
everyone
like
safe,
the
too.
100s of
Kana's
fairy
magic,
tale to
not
some
yours.
extent, like
Well,
stuff
both of us
related
use
to
holder
that.
type magic. So even if I'm not as good with them as she is, I can still use them.
Having pricked
And also,
Showa, or
unlike
not
the keys
Showa,
for
but
celestial spirits, these
flashbacks.
cards don't require contracts.
Perfect. Will this let us turn everyone back to normal then?
No way these can undo the White Mage's hypnosis. I just want to keep our friends safe and out of the way.
Right on! I always forget how smart you are.
And the first piece of my collection will be
She is
Kana.
actually
Here goes nothing.
relatively... You fucking idiot.
How should I know?
I'm guessing this isn't what you wanted to happen?
This must be a counterspell. Kana set a trap so that her magic couldn't be used against her.
That makes a lot of sense, honestly.
You did that to yourself.
Huh?
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
cards are available to anyone that wants to buy them, but making use of them isn't that easy. If you want to trap another person inside one, then you're gonna have to know the trick.
Oh, shit.
Here. Now for those three.
Yeah, whoa.
See?
Terrifying.
You're helping us now? Why?
Did you break the hypnosis?
That wouldn't quite
With
explain
alcohol?
this. I mean, think about Juvia. She isn't brainwashed now, but her magic's still gone.
Yep.
Hypnosis? Ah, whoa.
Oh my god, when she's so drunk,
Goofy-ass
was
robe. Screw
alcohol.
this.
Oh, whoa, girl.
Looks like I'm butt naked underneath.
She's too excited about that. Juvia's face was legendary there.
Hypnotized in the first place.
That's so stupid.
But that means she almost cast fairy glitter at us
Yes,
for no reason.
yes, that actually makes that even funnier.
That's crazy.
Alcohol, yep, true fairy glitter.
I'm so glad you're okay. For real.
I really love these
I
two's
am.
dynamic.
What's gotten into you?
Now we've got a plan
I
to
love
save
Kana.
everyone.
She's one of my favorite members
Right.
of the guild. 100%.
Let's go find them.
That's old
What do you
school.
say?
We have to go all the way back to like Tenro Island stuff to really
feel shy?
I don't know
get into how much I love him, but you or how I love her, but you know. All right, Kiri unlocks this action now. Let's see what we got going here.
See if it holds.
A lot of different stuff that we're flipping back and forth from in this episode.
Did you feel my blade cut into your strength? It's over. You're gonna be my toy now.
Loxus is not big
My
into being
strength,
people's toy.
Sorry to disappoint, but I've got no strength. I'm in fairy tale because I'm weak. But see, I don't think that's a bad thing anymore.
Has no wings.
Roaring thunder!
Wow. Get Thunder Punch.
When you have friends, it's okay to be weak.
Gay.
No need to overdo it.
I love love it though.
Something tells me that
Well, I mean,
Urza
of
would
course.
disagree.
A man with the
Perfect,
strength to know his
perfect.
own weakness.
Perfect pan
Who can fold me
to
like a
Urza.
cotton sheet. If this isn't love, then what is?
I knew she was about to say, "Oh, this is hot."
Step me
No, wow, that
It
was a
just
cut to
won't
Wendy.
come up.
That felt like
Don't
an
worry
obvious
about
cut to
me.
Urza there.
To go deal with the enemy. But Carla!
Yeah, honestly, Carla will be
I'm
fine.
sure he's going
Like,
after the
just
orbs of
deal.
the other
She'll be
towns now.
fine.
Stopping him is all that matters.
Yeah,
Once
I'm
he's
with
beaten,
Carla on
this
this
magic
one.
of his should vanish into thin air.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if it doesn't, Carla will still be
come back
here.
for you, Carla.
God, that's so silly. Oh my God, Wendy, you're such a goober.
There you are. You're not getting away.
Interesting.
I am so sick of this guy. Can we please beat him?
Want me to eat you up?
We already took care of cool people like Wraith, and we're still dealing with this weird spider guy.
So you better get ready for a fight!
Wendy, please kick his ass.
Okay.
Stop calling her cuckoo.
Gumball!
Oh, he's gonna get even stickier.
Tasty. Yum,
Even stickier.
Now I feel the power. I'm ready to eat you.
I bet you are.
Nice, we caught Wakaba, Macau, and Romeo napping.
I wonder who defeated them.
Yeah, I get the feeling it was not.
Unless I'm mistaken,
And
we
it
should
didn't
be
take
close.
long either.
There, it's her!
Yep, there's Lizana. Yep.
Get up in here, girl!
What the fuck,
Sense of that
Kana?
magic.
I can definitely sense Elfman and Mira. And of course, those two members of Diabolos.
Yep,
This
we
is
still
gonna
don't
be
know.
a pain. Between that Ash guy and Mira, I don't know who I want
Yep,
to fight least.
yep, that's honestly a fair
Here's
point.
a thought. Why don't we just trap all of them with Kana's cards?
The cards don't work against targets that are hostile. Basically, we gotta knock them out beforehand.
Come on, Lucy, think. There's got to be a way.
She is really yummy, though.
All I've gotta
Kyria.
do now is destroy this thing,
she's
and
fun.
it's mission
We've had
accomplished.
characters kind of like her, but it's sick. And now we have Urza and Loxus after all this.
I can't allow you to break that orb.
This is some old school fairy tale dynamic right here.
I knew Loxus was strong, but to fight someone like her and come out unscathed? Well, I can be sure the hypnosis hasn't weakened him. Which means I have no idea
he
if
himself
or
just
how
said
I
he's
can beat
weak.
him. I wish Natsu or Gray were here.
That would definitely help.
Think twice before you get in my way.
What armor are we going for?
I will stop him. I have to.
I think we've seen that one before, but I think that's a rare one.
Why do you want to go to the town on the dragon's back?
You haven't figured it out yet, Happy? The
I
dragon's
always
got
remember
5
her
towns on
main
it total.
ones. Like there's
and
the
this
one
one's right in the middle.
with like the Hakata pants
that's where
and
the
the
boss
bindings
is.
over
The
her
big boss
breasts. There's
always
obviously
waits in
her
the middle.
main one. There's the
I
Titania
bet Loxus and
armor.
Mira will be there.
Like there's the
I guess
really
that would kinda
famous
make
ones
sense.
I always
Yeah,
remember, but
settle
she's
for
got a
Jalal.
ton of random ones. I don't think you want
How long
anything
are you
to do
going
with
to
Jalal.
tantalize me?
Bro's hard as a rock right now.
What do you think that beam of light's about?
Not sure, but something's got to be
Yeah, I
there.
was gonna say that's
Sure would be
probably
nice
the
if it
place
was
to
an
go.
orb, huh?
Place
Let's
to
see.
go.
Fly
Yep.
on.
Aye, sir!
All right, let's see what we got. Man, this episode just keeps going. This episode just does not want to
Whoa,
end.
someone's passed out.
It's the White Mage.
There's no way.
Yep.
It's the white mage!
But why's
But-
she taking a nap on the friggin' floor? Hey, Happy, is the orb safe?
Yeah, it's
It's
fine.
red.
What are we supposed to do now?
This does seem like a pretty good time to try and take her out.
Are you seriously telling me to hurt an unconscious person?
Yes.
Oh, when you put it like that, it sounds bad.
Desperate times and desperate measures.
Base.
right?
Base. Base.
Honestly, the fact that she's an unconscious girl shouldn't matter at all to me. She's an enemy of fairy tale. And there's nothing I won't do for my guild.
She's actually kind of the leader of Fairy Tale now, sort of. But I get your point. Yep, and it's not. This is Toka, not the White Mage. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's gonna complicate things a little bit. This will be our last time with the OP and the ED, regardless of whether it switches over in the next episode or episode 14. So enjoy it. What's great about this is there's honestly multiple people that you could put for most of these characters. Like, obviously, Gray has a few that are fitting here. What the hell are those things floating? I'm sure you saw what I was talking about. I have no idea what those things were, but admittedly, my interest is peaked a little bit. We're just vibing away. Nice. And that'll do it. Scarlet Showdown. Sounds like a very, Scarlet Showdown sounds like a very, that sounds like a very Urza-themed episode, if I had to, say so myself. Holy shit, oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Well, I wasn't recording the episode, but the good news is I never paused. I never skipped anything, so it won't be that hard. Oh, that's so... See, I have so many things going on that I missed that. We'll be able to figure that out. It's not that big of a deal, but it's mildly annoying for me. It just means a little extra work for me. But yeah, that was episode 12. Jesus Christ, it was episode 12 of Fairy Tales. So, yeah, I'll, be back in a flash, and I'm gonna get some water, and then we'll talk about, episode 12.
All right, that was episode 14 of 100 Years Quest. It was a fun episode. Definitely probably the most surprising episode of this run. We're now in the second half. I mean, I guess technically episode 13 was the middle episode, right? Because you have the first, with a 25, there is there's an episode that's the true middle, which is episode 13. Now we are properly in the second half of 100 Years Quest, and I really enjoyed that episode, mainly because a very surprising cameo. Irene Belsarion showed up in the context of kind of a spirit that kind of exists within Wendy, so to speak, after everything that went down in Alvarez Empire, which is wild, definitely unexpected, but really cool. I really like what they did there with, I'm not against the idea of Irene, spirit form Irene, showing up from time to time, and Wendy and Irene being able to communicate, and, potentially, Irene potentially being able to assist in, more practical senses as well. And already I was really hyped up when Wendy did the Irene form. That was really cool. And, the idea of that, thought resonance being, allowing her to tap into some of her power was really cool. And then finding out that it goes a step beyond that was really sick. I really like what they did with Irene in this episode. I thought that was really cool. I don't think it's, stupid. It is definitely... Again, she's still around in a sense, right? And that's very fairy tale, but I don't mind it. In this context, I actually think it's pretty cool. I like that it's an interesting thing for Wendy, and I think Wendy is a character that obviously people, fairy tale fans, I think really like Wendy, generally speaking, but I feel like while she is treated as a main character, I don't feel like she gets, the main character rub, right? I feel like the other four get main character storylines. And I think in particular Gray, Urza, and Natsu, right? Because Lucy is a weird case. She is almost the true main character, but not. She's the narrator. She's the storyteller. She has a unique role in the story. But Natsu, Gray, and Urza have the biggest amount of the really interesting stuff as far as their backstories and how it plays into various arcs over the course of the story. And the interesting narrative stuff that this show tries to do is usually associated to one of either Urza, Gray, or Natsu. So you don't get a lot of that with Wendy, right? And Wendy obviously is a main character who doesn't show up until, 50 episodes or so into the show, which obviously in the grand scheme of this show being, at this point, over 350 episodes, counting 100 Year Quest, we're over 340 now, I believe, on us, as far as what we've reacted to of Fairy Tale. It's one of those things where there's so much going on, right? There's so much content that in the grand scheme of things, Wendy showed up so early in Fairy Tail. But you also have to look at it from a straight numbers perspective, as opposed to looking at just the sheer magnitude of the amount of Fairy Tail that exists. When she was introduced, like I said, it was around 50 episodes. It was in the 40s, I think. Again, you know, we're talking like Howling, which again, that feels like it might as well have been the first arc of Fairy Tail, but in reality, it wasn't even close. Like, we had done quite a few big adventures prior to Wendy's introduction in Howling, and then obviously she was framed as a major character in that arc, and then by the end, we found out that she's going to kind of continue to stick around in the same vein that Juvia and Gajiel did after Phantom Lord, but obviously, while Juvia and Gajiel became big secondary characters, I would argue that Wendy is portrayed as one step above that, as really the addition to the main cast, that which is ironic because the one other time it felt like they were doing something like that, was off topic, was obviously like Lizana after Edelus, and she was like so irrelevant after that. But I'm not here to rant about weird decisions that this series has made over the years. But yeah, no, it's really interesting, right? Like, so when you look at it from that perspective, she's been the main character or she's been a main character essentially for like, at this point now, 6/7 of the show, basically. But when you really think about it, again, they were establishing Urza and Gray and Natsu for like 50 episodes before they were establishing Wendy, so, and Lucy as well, of course. And so Wendy always feels like the fifth main character, and they try to give her good stuff. She tried to be focused. They try to make her a focal point to some extent of every arc, but it just feels, she always feels like the fifth one, even though you could honestly argue from a battle perspective that she's probably more capable than Lucy in a lot of situations. And obviously being a dragon slayer like Natsu has its perks. But yeah, I don't know. That was it's cool that she has this Irene thing. The whole Irene Wendy body swapping action from Alvarez was one of the funniest and weirdest things that we got in that arc, but it was awesome. It's one of the things I remember fondly from Alvarez Empire, and I'm really excited that Irene and Wendy specifically are going to have a dynamic at times moving forward. I actually like this more than if it was Irene and Urza. I really like the idea of them doing a thing with Irene and Wendy, and having that connection between these characters. And if you're going to do Irene things, having her as essentially a spirit that lives on within Wendy is really cool, and I really like that as just a thing that they have in their back pocket. It's fun. It's really fun. So I really like that. That's really the talk of this episode for me. Obviously the whole Gray Juvia Lucy Kana thing is amusing little side plot. But yeah, they're fucking Alderaan up, so we'll see where things go here, because despite everything, Toka's in a position to get what she wants, so we'll see where that goes. And obviously Diabolos is not that interested in pressing too hard at the moment, given the resistance that they've found from Fairy Tail. So we'll see what happens next. I'm definitely excited to find out, so let's jump into episode 15 of 100 Years Quest. All right, let's check out episode 13 of 100 Years Quest in 3, 2, 1, and play. But no,
It's the White Mage!
That was a weird
She's an enemy of Fairy
graphic
Tail.
to, yeah. Just keeping track of everything that's going on and who's where. Yep.
Hopefully Mira Jane
Yep.
and Elfman can hold
Yep.
off Diabolos for a while.
This is actually kind of cool. I don't need this recap, but because again, just watched episode 12, but I do kind of like what they're doing here.
Her cards! The magic kind, of course.
Once
he's beaten, this magic of his should vanish into thin air.
That would be the hope, at least. But it's not always that easy.
I'm ready to eat you.
Yep, Loxus, Urza, and Furia. Although Furia knocked out at the moment. Yep. And she now has the hots for Loxus,
Think
apparently.
twice before you get in my way.
Yep. That's actually really cool. I appreciate that. I didn't need that because I just watched the episodes. So if they keep doing that, I'm not going to necessarily watch it, but that was really cool.
What do you think?
I think we gotta do something besides just sit here. Let's go help out Mira Jane and Elfman first.
But if they see us as enemies now, things could get pretty dicey. Should we even try to get near them at this point?
That's fair as well.
Certainly won't be easy.
That's true. But if we can take down the Ash guy and the armor guy, then...
How? It's gonna be tough enough without Elfman and Mira.
Yeah, but I think I could probably freeze them all at once.
You're gonna freeze Mira? I mean, that doesn't work on the Ash guy, does it?
Good luck.
We need to come up with a different strategy.
An actual plan would be helpful
We'll be
here,
right in the
Gray.
middle of a fight between the demon and beast siblings versus two crazy strong dragon slayers.
Dragon Eaters, rather. I do like this dynamic. We have like our
capture both Mira and
peeps
Elfman
kind
at
of
the
being
same
in a
time.
third-party
You really don't
scenario.
have to think about it all that hard. How is it not obvious? They've got no chance. She's unstoppable. Who's gonna beat Mira the demon?
There's just no way she would lose to them. She's a force of nature.
That's a good point. Those clowns can't beat her.
I say we all just let her do her thing.
And I'll bet that Elfman could probably help her out, can't he? But I see what you mean. If we let our friends win their battle, that'll give us a way better chance.
What we need to do is try to come up with a plan to take out the White Mage.
Yeah, that's
But how?
a little more
She was
problematic.
able to steal the entire guild's magic power in a flash.
That's not the only thing. She said she wants to steal Onatsu's heart.
Ooh, I
that
gotta
was
go right
Toka
after
talking,
Lucy
right?
with
Not the
that.
same
Yes,
as the
that's
White Mage.
that's the important
Watch
distinction.
out! Got her eye on your man.
She's your rival in love.
Why are both of you guys so excited about that?
You guys are starting to make me feel kind of sorry for her.
Wow. You
She's
say that, but
wasting
you
her
like
time.
Natsu.
He's
Yeah.
totally not the boyfriend type.
That-
Not at all.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, this is gonna get weird. Okay, it's still the old OP, but obviously the new one is coming. I'll have to be very calculated with the perfect skips from here on. But I was able to just jump through that the easy way. Just, you know, skip, boom.
I'm so sorry. Please accept my apology.
It's cool.
It's
know
very
each other from
awkward.
somewhere?
Oh, I can hardly believe how idiotic I feel right now. There's
Oh
been
my
a
god,
colossal
what the fuck,
misunderstanding.
Toka? Yeah, this is Toka. Oh, and she's horny. Yeah. What? What in the
What
world?
kind of misunderstanding are we talking about?
I've been longing to see your handsome face again, Natsu. It's been about a year since you saved me from those bandits, and I'll never forget the day.
What
I
in the
understand if
fuck?
you don't remember me.
Who did what now?
That day, I was trapped inside a barrel and losing all hope.
What the
We were
fuck?
somewhere in North Fiore. Someone please help me.
Stop right there!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Sounds awesome, but I'm betting that was just me carrying Natsu around. He immediately rushed to my aid without a second thought and made quick work of those vile barbaric
Oh
marauders.
my god,
Sounds
I
like
can't
Natsu
believe
to me.
it. Yep.
Yes, Natsu, you're the sweet prince I've been searching
Oh,
for.
not
Listen,
quite.
lady, I'm not Natsu. But you said that was your name.
Not quite.
Hey, who in the hell are you anyway?
Well, I'm from Fairy Tale and...
Remember not to talk with your mouth full. Who is he?
Oh my lord.
The name is Natsu.
What?
Natsu, a
What?
fairy tale.
You fucking dumbass.
Now that's some mix-up!
I see. So it seems that you're actually Natsu, and I believe your name is Happy?
You got that right.
I'm sorry, but I don't remember seeing you before.
Didn't she
Neither
say
of
she
them
was in a
actually
barrel
saw
or
her.
something?
Yeah, she was in the barrel, but she could
just
see
made sure
them
the owner
from the
got all of them
barrel. Yep, that's actually really funny. Oh my god, and now you're sipping for Happy.
To get the name of my beloved so wrong like this!
Oh my lord.
Mistake of my life!
At least it's not the biggest.
The biggest one should be quite obvious! I allowed myself to be completely taken over by the White Mage! I have an idea. I should try turning back into my original form now.
That might not be a good idea. What the fuck? It just got weirder.
So, this is what I normally look like.
What?
You're telling me you're a cat?
Oh, I guess it's Carla that should be
A
jealous.
long time. I had to remain in human form once the White Mage took over.
What in
Yeah,
the
so glad
literal
you're free.
fuck just happened? This keeps getting
I don't know
weirder.
what to do! I've never felt this way before!
Really?
Carla?
Bro.
Who is that?
Who is that? It's crazy.
Now that you're you again, do you mind telling
Wow.
us what you're doing here? And like, what happened to the White Mage?
That's right. I have to make haste.
Okay. Make haste and do what now that you're in control again, girl? Meanwhile, Loxus and Urza, that can never go wrong with this matchup. Talk about intense with these two. Yeah, punch right in the back, and there goes most of your armor. And now your armor is slutty.
Tough. He shattered my Lightning Empress armor in one blow.
Lightning Empress. Okay, I don't remember Lightning Empress armor, to be honest.
No armor can protect me. Dragon Slayer, seal release, true Scarlet Blossom.
Got your
All
sort
right.
of dragon slaying weapon? Then I guess it's time for me to show off a new little
Oh
trick
yeah,
of my own.
we're not fucking around
You've
now.
got something to show me, huh?
You're not really one to play around.
No,
So
she's
I've gotta
not.
go all out and then some to take
Based.
you down.
Let's go! This is weird to see Loxus and Urza fighting at this stage in the story, though, I will say. It does feel strange.
Dragon mode!
Red Lightning Dragon mode, huh?
Gained a new ability.
Lightning that goes
Lyrical
beyond
theme
lightning.
playing in
I
the
picked it up
background?
in the
What
Battle
the
of
hell?
Howling. As red and powerful as the
Actual
blood in my
money
veins.
going into the OST? No, there's an actual song playing right now for this fight. I did not see that coming. I don't think that's ever happened in Fairy Tail. Okay. Okay.
You're open.
Damn, God! Oh, foot to the face! The grippers are out! Damn. Didn't do much, though. Oh, now it's his time to...
His power is incredible.
I'm not gonna lie, from that angle, it looked like she got kicked right in the pussy. Damn. That's gotta hurt. Oh, elbow on elbow. I'm not even sure what happened there. I thought he was going for a pump knee, but I don't think that was even what happened based on how she got knocked down. All right.
Wait a second. Are they actually from the same guild? That place must be rough.
That's one way to put it. What the hell are you doing now, Urza? Oh, dual wielding. All right.
Whoa, what kind of magic power is that? I picked this up from Wendy. High enchantment.
Fire and ice.
Fire Dragon's flames. and Ice Demon's Frost.
Oh, it's Natsu. It's like a
So you enchanted
power
your
up from
katanas with a
Natsu
bit
and
of Natsu's
Gray.
fire and
Yep.
some of Gray's ice.
Interesting.
Ready for anything, huh?
That's really sick. I like that.
Natsu, Gray.
Yep.
Please.
Help me.
Lend me your power.
Lend me your strength. Yep, yep, yep.
Fire.
Wow, you did a great job not dodging that, bro. This is an English song. I can barely make it out. Wow, he actually is gonna try and tank it.
My blood runs red. That's what fuels my lightning.
Red lightning. Did that just say fairy tale? I'm so amused by the fact that they have an original song in this thing. In the OST. And it's apparently in English.
I underestimated you, Lightning Dragon.
Does that mean you're finally getting serious?
Oh,
Let's
shit.
Oh, yes. I'm starting to get all fired up.
Hey, the Natsu
What is
line.
with these two? They're monsters.
It's kind of kinky, isn't it? It's kind of hot. You are too, though. Don't worry, Kira. You fit in well if you ever decide to turn face like a lot of characters do in this series. But that's the thing, the competitive spirit of Fairy Tail, even though Loxus is brainwashed, this is still a very proper Fairy Tail v Fairy Tail battle. And not just Fairy Tail, but two of the heavier hitters in Fairy Tail here. And she's gonna be attracted to both of them pretty soon. The hell was that? A spear?
Heaven's Wheel.
There it is, Heaven's Wheel. When I said the Titania armor, I was referring to that armor. Like when I think Fairy Queen, I think that armor. Jesus. Both of them are worn out. Not a lot of animation, but it still looks better than the final series. Considerably.
Lightning Guy won? Or what happened? She's smiling?
Yeah, because she had
Something
fun.
funny? Got some kind of last trick to pull?
No, I don't. I gave every last bit that I had, trying to beat you. And still I lost.
Then what are you smiling about?
Well, that's one way to be satisfied. It was fun.
I've been so worried about the Guild's defenses. With some of us gone on the 100 Years quest, we're vulnerable. And I never knew you were this powerful, this capable. It seems I don't have to worry anymore.
Aww. Aw, that's actually really
Who
sweet.
admires you so. The White Mage may have gotten the better of us for now. But once this is settled, I no longer have to fret about the Guild in the same way.
Yeah, she was kind of like Makarov's,
I can smile.
like lapdog,
Your
sort of
strength
like
reassures
his
me,
like
fills me with so much hope.
guardian of the
next time
fairy
we
tale,
fight,
in a
I'll
way. Damn, that was actually really cool. She goes out with a smile on her face.
You know what? I thought I'd be the one saying that. Because I am completely out of magical energy.
Damn. He held out long enough to make sure she passed out
Seems
first.
like luck is on my side today.
Yeah.
This breaks the
You
nature
knocked
of
out,
taking
we're
each other
knocked
out
out,
right in front of my eyes.
and then they knocked
Excellent
each other
surprise.
out while...
Suppose I should eat that lightning dragon first then. No. How could I forget?
Yeah, there is the orb, and there it goes, just like that.
The reason I'm even
Easy as
here is
pie.
to shatter the wood dragon's orb.
Mm-hmm. 2 down, 2 to go? I believe.
God's feeling restless today.
It's either 2 of 4 or
Probably
2 of
something
5.
with all those wizards making trouble around town. What should
That's
we do?
actually right on the
Evacuate or
money, you're
something?
not wrong.
I'm starting to get scared.
2 down, 2 to go, I believe. But there's one for each city, and saw 4 there.
All of this rumbling! Were they able
I was
to
really
shatter
enjoying
another
this
orb?
episode, Loxus and Urza battle, but now we're okay. Yeah, that was fine. They would just show the guy, but it's like the damn spider guy needs to go. Bye bye.
And there goes the third orb. There are only 2 remaining.
Say what?
No way! Besides this one here on
It
the
was
left,
5. Okay.
there's one more inside the town on the left shoulder.
Mm.
We must protect them at any cost. Because once all the orbs are destroyed, the White Mage will be able to steal the magic power of the Wood Dragon God.
Okay, but from what I understand, you're the White Mage, aren't you?
Somewhat true. She's asleep at the moment, but not for long.
Not long indeed, Toka.
Oh, that's cool. They can actually hear that.
Giving you permission
Or-
to take on that foul form.
Damn, the White Mage hates
White
cats.
Mage, I beg you! Please stop this madness right now!
Shut your mouth this instant!
Now the base Toka.
I don't care what happens to me, as long as the White Mage is defeated! This might be the only chance I have, so please listen, there's something you should know.
What
I'm so glad
the
I
fuck?
met you, Happy, and thank you again.
I did not see that coming.
Toka!
I
That's
need to
not
be a bit more
Toka.
careful about letting my guard down. Now, where were we, Natsu? Oh yes, there's an important task I need you to do for me.
Yep.
Your timing couldn't be any more perfect. Go and grab that orb there. And then I want you to
Dude,
shatter it into pieces.
I like that OST.
Total whiteout.
Just like that? Is it gonna be that easy for him too?
What's happening?
Natsu!
I'm losing my power! This isn't fair! Too scared to fight me for
It
real!
really is broken.
Unfortunately for you, my objective isn't to fight anyone. I seek to eliminate all powerful magical energy.
That's
the
a
kind
face.
that's concentrated in your wizard
Oh,
guild,
the one
as
eye
well as
wide,
the
the
5
other half
dragon gods.
lidded.
You want to wipe out all the world's magic?
Basically.
Oh, no. Magic is a part of life.
It just needs to be
But
controlled.
powerful magic, like yours, is evil.
Let go of...
That's enough from you!
Damn. Giving Happy the boot there.
Happy!
Classic.
How could
Good
you?
old Happy there, just
I mean,
taking
he's
it
still one
like
of your
always.
kind, isn't he?
Absurd! I am a human, as you can see.
Yeah, but Toka is a cat. Don't you care?
Look, what matters
not
is
at
I'm
all.
the person inside.
I do like. I guess I do kind of
That
like
form
this
is not
because
conducive
it.
to my needs.
because
so
it-
I chose this one.
it-
Much more practical and efficient.
Sure,
Then why
it
did
does.
you choose to use her in the first place?
Wasn't a choice. I'm sure there's more to it.
There's no time for idle chat.
Oh, maybe there is something to it.
You feel that? It's all of your magical energy draining out of
I'm
you.
sure we'll figure out at some point why the
When
White
it's
Mage
fully
is in
depleted,
Toka's
you will
form.
be whited out. You'll become nothing more than a puppet who dances at my every command.
You do enjoy your puppets, clearly. I really like this OST. I don't know if this is like the White Mage's theme or what, but this is honestly pretty nice. Ow! God damn! What the fuck?
Wow, I had a feeling that might work on her, but I never would have imagined that the takedown would be this dramatic.
There's no way this is gonna beat her, but
Natsu!
it's definitely
Let's
fucking
get
her
outta
up.
here.
Hey, what did you do to her?
I hit her with that magic orb.
You did? Why?
Because
That
I
instinct.
remembered what Juvia said when the White Mage was controlling her.
Do not possess the abilities needed to break these orbs. So do what I cannot and band together to unite your powers and complete your mission.
Why? Oh, yeah, she can't
So
break
when
the
I thought
orbs for
about it,
whatever reason.
Figured it might mean that she wasn't even able to touch him.
We're so lucky to have your brain on our side.
That was actually
like I said, I
genuinely
really
a
didn't
smart
expect it
moment
to
there
work
from
so
Happy. It was worth a shot, though, and it...
I'm so glad I met you,
Oh,
Happy.
no.
And thank you again.
The guilt.
Just you wait, Toka.
I'll be back to save you.
Yeah, now
promise.
Now Happy's got a stake in all this. I kind of like, weirdly, I kind of like that actually. Huh.
You are going to regret that.
That is horrifying. The influence of the wood dragon there, apparently, I guess. Going off topic, Lucy's Diary is the name of the next episode. What? Are we just gonna have like a random episode that has nothing to do with like what's going on? Like, what? I don't even know what to say about that. That's just weird. But I mean, I guess, like, why not? I guess? Huh. That's interesting to say the least. I guess we'll find out. I don't really know what to say about that, but I guess we'll find out what exactly going off topic Lucy's Diary is about next time. It honestly sounds like we're gonna have an episode that has nothing to do with what's currently going on, and then we'll get back to the plot in episode 15. That would be strange, but I mean, hey, let them cook, I guess.
All right, that was episode 12 of Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest. That was a fun episode. I definitely enjoyed it. A lot going on and very action-packed. A lot of, like I said, a lot of fun stuff going all around. Definitely got a lot of interesting battles. You know, obviously Loxus just bodied Kyria, which was pretty funny. So didn't really get a whole lot there. The Wraith situation resolved itself when he remembered his past, that he was, in fact, a member of Fairy Tale, because of course he was, and apparently friends with Makarov, so that's kind of cool. Again, a little bit of a sudden resolution for Wraith. He was actually really cool. I would have liked to have seen him be a bigger part of this story, but or at least for a little while longer, so I don't know how I feel about how suddenly they got rid of Wraith, but the general idea of Wraith being I didn't mind his resolution. It's a very Fairy Tale thing to do. They do these type of things a little too often, I think, in this series, but again, I'm not going to get too butthurt over their creative decisions, because I just know what this series is. I've seen, again, well over 300 episodes of Fairy Tale at this point. But yeah, no, it was a fun episode. Obviously, the Jalal and Urza stuff, we didn't get much in this episode, but that's been hilarious, of course. Just all the random nonsense between the two of them has just been absolutely ridiculous and fun, and I've been enjoying it, of course. Yeah, we got to see some good stuff with... Jesus Christ, there's so much going on. The Kana stuff, obviously Card in the Hand was the name of the episode, which was... And you know, the Kana stuff, and hooking up with Gray and Juvia and Lucy showing up and all that stuff was a focus for a little bit of the episode, of course, and that stuff was good. Kana just is drunk, which means that she's not brainwashed, apparently, but she was also, like, going along with all of it. Who knows exactly what happened? I guess she was brainwashed and drunk, so when she sobered up, she was no longer brainwashed. I'm not entirely sure exactly even what to make of that, but I guess that's what we're going with, so sure, why not? That's pretty funny, I guess, and I definitely enjoyed that. I thought that was very amusing, and yeah, cool stuff all around. Definitely enjoyed that, and I'm definitely excited to see what we get up to with, I mean, Wendy, Jesus Christ, Wendy, please beat this Spider-Man weirdo, please. Like, dude, Wraith's gone, and and fucking Kyria's knocked out, Wraith's gone, cool characters, and then a freaking weird spider guy is still in his weird little fight. I mean, they're not even fighting at the moment, but, you know, Wendy's chasing him down and all that stuff, and it's like, what the fuck? I mean, honestly, we don't need more of that. We really, 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 really don't need more of that. But again, it is what it is. Like I said, it is what it is. It is what it is. So we're just going to have to deal with it. And that, again, is what it is. So Yeah, that's pretty much everything. I don't really have too much to say about any of the ideas in particular. Obviously, flashbacks are always fun, so seeing, like, young Makarov and seeing, you know, Preeked and, derping on her name. I literally said it in the video, but she has a hard name, to be fair. The girl that Makarov has a little thing for, the pink hair old lady. Not old lady in the flashback, but you know what I mean. All those potatoes, and then some, you know, just I didn't recognize Goldmine, and they mentioned that he was the guild leader of, what was it, like Orthos Cerberus? I don't know who that is. I don't know if I was supposed to know who that is. I'm just forgetting a character from some point in the show, but I really don't remember Goldmine at all. I mean, obviously the other cameos were cool, but yeah, I have no idea who Goldmine is, and I am assuming that I was supposed to know who Goldmine is, but again, I don't. So that's lovely. I don't even want to say anything about that one. But yeah, it was fun all around, though. Definitely enjoyed that episode. And yeah, I'm pretty much ready to get into episode 13. So yeah, let's not waste any more time, and let's check out episode 13 of Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest. All right, let's jump into episode 14 of 100 Years Quest in 3, 2, 1, and play. Clinging Dragon Berserk. I have no idea what any of that means.
These guys are pretty manly. For real.
If this were a normal fight, you and I would have already beaten them by now.
That's the case for us as well. Your fighting skills are quite impressive.
You're not bad at all, Chop.
Yeah. Good to see Altman hanging in there.
It's time we make our retreat.
He's cooking.
Kyria and Wraith have been bested. Perhaps we took on too many enemies. Or perhaps Fairy Tail is full of exceptional fighters.
Both can be
We'll
true,
settle this
honestly.
another time.
You're running away?
It's okay.
Even if they stayed to fight, would we have won?
Wow.
That's weird. Those guys fell back.
This could be our chance, don't you think?
Our chance to do what exactly?
Yeah, do you still want to take Mira
really have a
Jane and
strategy to
Elton?
take down Mira James.
Yeah, honestly.
Leave it to me.
Are you sure?
Bro really
Well,
thinks
it
he's
looks
got
like
this.
she's taken a good amount of damage already, so I may have a shot.
Alright.
What? Seriously?
That was the most uncool thing I have ever heard.
I love how much they build him up.
Don't you?
I mean, build her up, sorry. The church on the left hand. What the fuck?
Time to eat you, snack boy.
Snack boy is crazy.
What? I was just about to chow down on a scrumptious lightning dragon. Just give me a little more time, would ya?
He's being controlled by the White Mage. If you consume his magical energy, you'll be under her thrall just as he is.
Are you serious?
Wraith's been defeated. I feel we've underestimated the
I think she wanted a little
That's no
more
big
than just
surprise to
lightning
me,
dragon
because as far
power
as I
from
can
the
tell, all of
snack
them are
boy.
freakishly strong. Hope to see you again.
Oh.
So stay yummy for me, okay?
Ew,
How are
yes,
you
I
going to
will stay
explain
yummy
this to the
for you,
master,
Kyria. Hell yeah.
The only real option is to tell him the truth. There are other dragon gods about. Let this one go.
But still, Chop. Do you think they'll be Chop?
Indeed.
Stop
Since
saying
we failed
Cha.
to accomplish our goal, he'll have to mobilize them.
Oh,
The strongest
shit.
squad in all of Diabolos.
Of course, you
The
guys
Dark
have
Dragon Slayer Knights.
the Dark Dragon Slayer Knights. That sounds fire. Okay, please beat this fucker.
You
please.
understand,
Please,
Nebaru?
please, Wendy, cook.
Yeah, but I still no care.
Oh, he's actually. Yep, he's an idiot. He's an yeah, Nubaru or Nibiru or whatever the. Yes, please cook him. Cook his ass, Wendy. Yes! Yes! Yep, she's doing some power up. Yep.
I do that too, you see. But 5th generation Dragon Force, that very different. Watch, I show you.
No, my goodness.
Strictly forbidden.
These new Dragon Slayers are really scary!
Damn that fool.
Chop?
Nebaru has it in his head to use Dragon Force.
That's not good.
He can't do that! We must go to him at once and stop him, Chop!
Sorry, but I can't report any more failures to the Master.
Then what, Chop?
I'm afraid we have no other choice but to abandon Nemeru. We'll say he went berserk and died.
Dude, what is this OST?
At least, if he does go ahead with Dragon Force,
well, that explains
he's sure to take down some
Dragon
fairy tale
Berserk.
wizards with him. There's no doubt.
Oh, were those like limiters on him? Those like bracelets?
Whoa, this magical energy is insane. It's like it's clinging
Yeah.
to me or something.
That makes
I feel
sense.
like it's melting my body
That
down.
does track.
Oh no!
Damn. Okay.
Clinging dragon, sticky roar!
I can't use wind on him.
Yep. Bro, oh, okay.
Freezing all elemental resistance! Deus Corona!
Damn. She had to get that up quick, but damn. She's getting fucked up. Holy shit. Oh, damn, yeah, headbutt too? Yo, her hair looks so sick like that, though.
Cuckoo went dead? Oh,
Not
good.
dead.
Still alive.
Just knocked the fucking shit out of her
Part
Dragon
of you I ate
Force.
first. Hand, leg, stomach. Hey,
How about none of the above, bro? Chill.
tell me where I start, Cuckoo.
Stop calling her Cuckoo. I hate all of this.
Now
Tell
you
me where I
agree,
start,
Cuckoo.
and then you...
It hurts bad.
I hate
It'll make you
all of
pain, right,
this.
Cuckoo?
Please, stop.
Now, you better tell me when I ask. What part of your body do I eat up first?
That was a cool shot until he stuck his tongue out, actually.
Hand, leg, stomach. No, you no cry, Cuckoo.
I don't want you to eat me. I didn't understand. I thought I'd gotten stronger, but I was wrong.
Aww.
It wasn't just me.
See,
It
they
was
must have got the
Natsu and the
theme
others
now.
around.
Like one of the, yeah, there they go.
Before that, I had Carla. And my
Yep,
friend Shelia helped too.
Shelia.
Stronger with her.
Yep, and yep.
But the truth is, I can't do anything on my
Oh,
own.
come on, you've been with us for nearly 300 episodes, girls, all the way Setsuration and Seis.
I've never been more scared. But that's not why I'm crying. It's because I'm embarrassed. I made a mistake. I thought I was better than I really am. I didn't want to have to use this technique. But I'm just too weak by myself. So please lend me your powers.
Oh.
This is it. It's the only chance I'm gonna get. And
Okay.
share it with residual thoughts. The memories that connect you and me will give me the strength I need. Now a chance!
What the fuck? What the fuck? Magical girl transformation? No way! What? Mommy!
With Irene Valserion!
Oh, that's sick. She's got
Cuckoo
transformed. She's got her mom,
Irene
Irene.
was able to take over my body and even inhabited my mind.
Yep.
I still
That's
have a little bit of
crazy.
her connection as
That's
part of me.
crazy.
A residual thought.
Residual
Not all of
thought.
her enormous magical energy.
I mean, Irene is one of the most powerful characters in this entire series. What the fuck? That is such a cool power-up for Wendy. Yep. That's crazy. Yo, that is such a cool power-up for Wendy. I love that.
You strong, Cuckoo.
That's fire. Where the hell did you just meet her? What the fuck? You keep getting creepier and creepier. Well, at least he might not... Yes, that is exactly what's happening. Dude, the Irene cosplay from Wendy is crazy.
Dragon Force? Is that what it's like for the 5th generation?
Apparently. It's very draconic, for sure.
It's dragonification.
Dragonification sounds so stupid. Just say it's draconic, and leave it at that.
No way! Even though I'm using Irene's magical energy, it's still not strong enough!
Well, yeah, like you said, it's not true
Come on,
Irene.
little one. What do you think you're doing?
No
Do you
fucking
realize that you're not
way!
even using 1% of my magical
Oh my
energy?
fucking god. She did not actually say...
Don't tell me you've forgotten that you enchanted...
She did not just say you're not even using 1% of my power. That's a fucking meme. There's no shot she actually said that. Also, Irene being Wendy's ghost, oh holy fuck, we're actually doing this? Dude, of all the characters to have a weird connection, the Irene-Wendy thing was so random, and yet it was so interesting. It was honestly one of the coolest parts of Alvarez Empire. The ironic thing is Irene was easily one of the coolest parts of Alvarez Empire, despite the fact that, yeah, I mean that whole thing was just wild. But anyways, let's go.
No way! Even though I'm using Irene's magical energy, it's still not strong enough!
Come now, little one.
That's
What do you
crazy.
think you're doing? Do you realize
Naked
that you're
Irene,
not
by
even
the
using
way,
1%
yummy.
of my magical energy?
You're here, Irene? But how?
Don't tell me you've forgotten that you enchanted yourself with my power.
Is that her voice or has it changed? I
What
can't...
exactly are you trying to do here? I'd be happy to give you a hand.
Oh, careful! Careful, Wendy!
I want to beat the enemy in front of me, and that's why I need your power!
You mean you want the power to kill the foe you're facing, don't you?
Oh.
No, I don't! I would never want to kill anybody! I just need to beat him!
Well, to be quite honest with you, it's all the same to me. But you should know this. The truth is he will never be defeated. When dragonification has progressed this much, a dragon slayer can never go back to the way they once were.
Really?
So he must be killed.
No way!
Oh, and she's also trying to manipulate her, and now she's... Holy shit, Irene! No. This is wild.
Please don't make me do it, Irene!
My magic power's unstoppable.
What the fuck? Oh my god! Let Irene cook. Now... Yeah!
What was that?
From the right shoulder. Let's go check
Yep.
it out.
Oh, the last thing they needed to be dealing with. Dude, what the fuck, Irene? Dude, the Irene hair on Wendy actually looks so fire. Not as fire as Irene's hair, just straight up, but...
Still alive?
That was separation enchant. It's the same way I was once able to take the fairy heart out of Mavis Vermilion.
Seriously? So you separated him from his magical energy?
That's
Yes.
insane.
So now he's effectively dead. At least in terms of being a wizard.
That means he'll never be able to use his magic anymore?
Surely he'll be suffering from hypomagia for a while. But his magical energy isn't truly gone.
Hypomagia. Alright.
It's even possible that it could someday be replenished inside him.
Huh.
Amazing. To restore a dragon slayer who went through dragonification like that.
If only I could have used this magic on myself 400 years ago.
Oof.
Never mind.
Her
It's
regrets. She has regrets. Spirit
I still
Irene
don't
is
understand how
crazy.
That's right. I haven't explained anything yet, have I?
Oh.
It was actually just a coincidence it happened this way. But the very same moment that I thought I had died, I accidentally enchanted my personality onto you, little one.
That's horrifying. That's horrifying.
When you try
Is this
to
what
use
you're
my
gonna grow
power,
up
it caused
into,
me
Wendy?
to come up to the surface, so to speak.
Oh no! Are you just here now?
Alive?
Alive, huh? I wouldn't go so
That's
far
one
as
way to
call
put it,
that,
yeah.
But I am still me. Unfortunately, I used up all of my magic just now.
What'll you do?
Well, in lieu of finding a new host body, I think I'll get some more beauty rest inside of yours.
What the fuck?
Oh, don't worry.
This is
I
so
won't interfere
weird.
unless it's absolutely necessary. And I don't know how she'll react, so please don't tell Urza.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably
All
best
right,
not to tell
now,
Urza.
before
Now
curl
I
up
love
for a
it
nice
when
long
he
nap,
is
I should
keeping
teach you how
huge
to deal with the
secrets.
White Mage.
What the fuck?
Separation enchantment.
Separation.
That will split the White
Separate
Mage
her
into two
from separate the White Mage from Toka. It makes sense.
It's gotta be around here somewhere.
That's how we saved Toka.
Look over there.
It's windy.
It's crazy
Hold on a
that
sec.
we
Something
actually
feels
have a
kinda off to
method
me.
to save
I
Toka
understand.
already, and we're in episode
That would be pretty
14.
tough. Oh no, not at all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I get it. Okay.
Is she having a conversation with herself?
And they can't see
She's totally
Irene.
lost her marbles.
Oh man, I hope that stupid
Oh,
ghost dude
it's
hasn't
worse
come
than
back.
rape.
I'll
It's
have
so
turned into
much
a
worse than
fat one to
rape,
fight
but
her.
you're not that far off. Oh my god, if he could do that just at will, that'd be hilarious.
I'm supposed to do that anyway.
Wow.
How would I know? Hey, Natsu, what are you doing here?
Just making sure you're okay.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Fine.
Oh,
You were worried 'cause you were
it's
talking to
bad.
yourself.
It's worse than that.
I was just having a conversation with someone who doesn't have a body. Anyway, they were
Yeah,
telling
yeah,
me
we're
how
just
to
moving
use
on
something
from
called
that.
separation enchant.
And what is that?
Originally, it was a magic that separated magical energy from a person. But what I'm gonna try to do is use that technique to separate the two personalities inside of the White Mage right now. You mean you can turn Toka back to her original form? What form? The other personality inside the White Mage is a cat, like me. We actually just had a run-in with the White Mage a minute ago, and we barely escaped with our lives.
I didn't run though. Happy had to grab me and drag me out of there.
So do you guys know where we can find the White Mage?
She's probably still in the trick
Dangerous,
on the
though.
dragon's back.
Yeah, she was in a pretty bad state. I'd be surprised if she wasn't still there. Then let's go. I
Interesting.
think we can save everyone. But before we
No,
do,
this
I
is
need
way
to go
too
rescue
easy.
Carla.
There's no way.
Happy.
Oh, what is this harem? What is this harem in your head?
This is a real dilemma. What do I do?
We're gonna go without you.
Yeah, honestly, I don't want to watch whatever
that was
the hell you're
pathetic.
doing.
How could it be that hard to take someone down who was already beat up?
It wasn't
It's
just
Mira
someone,
Jane.
it was Mira.
Yes.
Yes, dear, that's what counts.
I love how much they all
Finally
respect
got Mira
Mira.
and
Just
Elfman
oh,
inside
it,
the cards.
he managed
Not
though.
just them,
He managed.
but we found Master passed out, and it looks like Gajiel and Levy were being all lovey-dovey.
So how many
Gay.
do we have left? Who's still being controlled?
Well, there's Loxus and Jalal. I think those two are gonna be pretty tough.
But is there anybody on our side who's actually able to defeat Luxus?
You know, it might not be a problem.
Huh?
My divination tells me that neither one of them can move right now, so they won't be putting up much of a fight.
What the fuck?
Are you able to tell
good job,
where they
Urza.
are?
Well, I can with Loxus, but since Jalal isn't a member of our guild, locating him will be more difficult.
Interesting.
That's incredible.
Cool to
I
see
never knew
Kana
you could
being
track down
super
people by
useful
looking
here.
at your cards.
It's okay. Your cute little nose
Aw.
is super helpful too.
Oh,
I know
Blue.
the general area,
Blue.
but once we
Yeah.
get close,
Yeah.
we are gonna
Oh,
need that magic
nice,
schnoz of his.
nice. Blue gets to be useful. Dude, that's
Well,
so
anyway,
sick that even
if
Blue
Loxus
is
is out of
useful in this
commission, we've
arc.
gotta seize
That's
the
how you know
opportunity.
this arc is
Time to put
different.
him in a card. So let's get going.
You gotta catch them all, I guess.
Carla, are you okay? Somehow, I wondered if you'd forgotten about me.
Wow.
Happy? And Natsu?
Huh? Wait, is that Warren and Max up there?
Wow.
Hate
Random
to say
fairy
it, but
tale
it's kind of
potatoes.
for the best. You're not hurt or anything, are you, Carla?
Besides the annoyance, I'm fine, thanks.
What the fuck?
Why are you staring at me in that way?
I'd almost forgotten how cute you are.
I did not need to hear that!
Yeah, honestly,
All
bro
right,
is
let's go find the White Mage.
is so thrown off by the
would we do
idea of
that?
having
Just
an
let her turn her back
actual
into a cat.
choice,
Plus,
pick of the
Wendy's
litter,
gonna be
so to
one too
speak.
or something.
I don't nonsense as usual.
Hey, Natsu, I think you may be a little confused about what's going on. So I'll try to explain. The White Mage is a personality that took over the body of an Exceed by the name of Toka. And my plan is to use
That's the first time I've actually heard them refer to the cat as...
But that can't be possible.
As an Exceed, yeah.
Fact is, I know all of the Exceeds who live here in Earthland. That includes the Exceeds that were sent from Edelus 15 years ago. As well as those who came to this world when Edelus lost its magical energy 9 years ago. My mother, or the Queen rather, said she had a comprehensive list of them all.
We even go over and visit with the ones living in this world's version of Extalia every now and then.
An unknown surviving Exceed? What could this mean?
Are we implying some, like, parallel world nonsense? Dimension hopping bullshit? Time travel bullshit?
Down the White Mage.
We've basically done all of those in Fairy Tail over the years.
We've got to collect everyone as soon as
Yeah,
we
those
can.
orbs are going down one by one by one by one. Yep.
There's only one more left. I'm on my way, White Mage.
I always forget bro's name.
My lady, what happened to you?
It was a really short name.
Know who you are.
I'm messed, my lady.
Messed.
Teleportation magic. Yes. If only I had asked you to take care of this for me from the very beginning. The last orb to be shattered is right there in front of us. You must destroy it immediately! It's the only way to seal the powers of Alderaan, the Wood Dragon God!
Your wish is my command!
Dude, Mest is way too excited.
Alderaan will be destroyed and the cities he carries will fall. An enormous magical energy will be whited out and peace will be restored.
Yes, we get it. We get it. Chill, girl.
Yes!
I don't think I don't think his faith is lack. Well, there it goes.
Now what's happening?
We can hear the ground rumbling way up
One
in the
by
sky.
one by one by one by one.
I can't even stand up.
Things are going well for the White Mage, all things considered. She suffered, but that, you know, she's managed. Oh my
Alderaan, the Wood
god.
Dragon God to perish.
I assume this is the
Take
new
his
ED.
power, all of it.
That's a crazy face, too. Yeah, it's gotta be the ED. Oh, I like how it starts. I like how it starts with the flag. The Howling Earth. Alright, the Howling Earth. I like that. I like that for the name of episode 15. So I'm gonna... So that does make me wonder if I fucked something up, actually. I don't want... Huh. Yeah, I don't know. There's something... It's not doing what it normally does. That's actually weird. It's not... Well, whatever. That's not really your guys' problem, I guess. Anyways, though, that was fun. I enjoyed that episode. That was definitely a fun episode of 100 Year Quest. So let's go and talk about it a little bit more.
All right, that was episode 13 of 100 Years Quest. That was a fun episode as well. We got a lot of that episode. We actually got kind of more of a straight up fight that took up a good chunk of the episode there. I mean, the episode did have Scarlet in the name, so you knew it was going to have a heavy presence of Urza, and we did focus a lot on Loxus versus Urza. That was the biggest chunk of this episode was dedicated to that fight, which was pretty cool. Again, animation-wise, it's pretty minimal, but the spirit of the fight was pretty solid. I did enjoy it. I like how it was essentially a draw, even though from Urza's perspective, she thinks that she lost when Loxus really recognizes the fact that it was, in fact, a draw. I think that's pretty cool. I really enjoyed how the fight went down. I thought it was... honestly, appropriate result. I could get behind either of them winning, but I kind of like that Urza didn't win. I think I like the draw, honestly, even more than Loxus winning, but I kind of like Urza not winning that fight. Obviously, you know, they often do the trope where in Fairy Tail they get defeated, but not in a way that's permanent, and they come back and then they beat the people that previously lost to or whatever, right? That's like a very common trope in how they manage fights in Fairy Tail. But obviously this was a bit of a special case because while it is, you know, while he was whited out, it's still Fairy Tail v Fairy Tail. So this was an interesting fight between two characters that we've seen fight a bunch of times and know how strong they are and know how strong their will is, even if he's under Toka's influence in the case of Loxus. And I did really enjoy the fight. I thought the fight was great. Again, animation-wise, not really, but again, it's a grand improvement over where we were last time with this series, and that's honestly all that matters. Yeah, no, it was an enjoyable fight. I also liked when Kyria woke up and was just witnessing Urza and Loxus duke it out, and I loved her commentary on it. I feel like she was essentially doing the commentary and reaction portion of this video for me, at least during the Urza Loxus fight, because she basically had everything you needed to say about the fight, which was, I think, pretty cute. I like how they did that. That was pretty fun. But yeah, no, really cool episode. Really enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm really excited to check out episode 14, which is apparently going to be Lucy's diary, which is something that I would always bring up. I think way back in the day when I was reacting to the main series, I always talked about, because she would make these diary entries once in a while, and she would occasionally act as the narrator of the series, and I always wanted the last episode of Fairy Tail to be her finishing her book, and I always kind of like and all that, and I always thought that would be kind of a cool way to end the series. So it's interesting that we're getting into a Lucy diary entry. This feels, like I said, at a very strange time to do it. Obviously, I feel like we had a little while back, there was break time after all the Mercphobia stuff and before we got too deep into the into the Alderaan stuff. I feel like there might have been an opportunity to do something like this. It feels incredibly out of place right now. We are in the middle of a bunch of stuff. There's the creepy spider guy and Wendy stuff. There's, again, all the stuff going on again with Elfman and Mira and the other Dragon Eaters. Like, there's a bunch of shit going on. Obviously, the stuff we just saw with Happy, with Toka, with Natsu, with the White Mage, all that stuff. Like, there's just a lot going on. This feels like a weird place to supposedly go off topic. And I love that the anime is literally acknowledging how off topic this is, at least episode title wise. Now, the title could be a bait. The title obviously doesn't necessarily refer to the whole episode, but it's still very strange. I'm very curious to see what on earth we're actually getting up to in this next episode. I think that's going to be really interesting. I'm certainly amused at the thought of that, and I'm very curious to see what that looks like. But I don't really have that much else to say about this, to be honest. It was a solid episode. Obviously, we should have the new opening and ending in the next episode. I won't be watching either for most of the run, which was pretty typical for Fairy Tail. Again, Fairy Tail openings and endings are spoilerific as all hell. The first one wasn't too bad, so I was allowed to watch it, but I'm not going to watch the second OP or second ED here for 100 Years Quest until near the end of the season. I will do a reaction to it I will do a reaction to both over the course of these videos, but obviously it won't be in this one, and it won't be until, like the last two. I think I can react to I think it's the ED I could watch a little earlier, but I know both of them, I can't check out either one until like the last two videos, and I think it's the OP that I might have to wait literally until I might have to literally wait on the OP until the show is just done. So, react, or just maybe react to it in, like, the final episode of the season or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but obviously I'll figure that out, I guess, as we go. And I wasn't worried about it in this set because I knew I couldn't watch it in this set. So, because I am expecting it to change in this set, because usually with a 25-episode season, you either go 12-13 or 13-12. The first OP and ED was in episode 13, so I imagine the switch was at 14, because again, you either go 12-13 or you go 13-12. But yeah, really cool stuff. Fun episode. Also was really interesting. Like I said, there was a lyrical song playing in the OST for Urza and Loxus's fight, and it there was definitely some English in it. I think the whole song was in English. One, that's really interesting. And two, as far as I can recall, I don't ever remember in the original Fairy Tail series between, and there were different variations, right? Because you had the Fairy Tail production, which was the first 175 episodes. You had Fairy Tail 2014, which was the production from 176 through 0, and then I think there were like 2 episodes after 0. And then there was Fairy Tail Final Series, which covered basically post-Zero and everything into Alvarez Empire. So you had 3 different productions of Fairy Tail, and I don't think in any Fairy Tail up to this point was there a lyrical song that played like during a fight as like background music. That just caught me off guard. Like the song sounded fine. Like I wasn't like, it didn't sound incredible or anything. Again, I'm honestly curious to listen to it off camera or something, but I was just shocked that we were getting a lyrical song. That really stuck out to me. I was like, oh shit, we're actually getting like, and that's another thing I appreciate, because especially in Final Series, like they abused the original themes of Fairy Tail so hard, because Fairy Tail had an awesome soundtrack, and then over time, they just like abused the OG themes. And one thing I appreciate in this show is they're actually a lot more conservative with using like the classic Fairy Tail like themes and like the variations and all this stuff. And like it actually feels like it means something when they bust out the really iconic themes from this show. Because they don't use them that much. Like they were using them every 5 seconds in Final Series, and it was like, oh my god, I love this song, but if you use it all the time, it doesn't feel like it has that same meaning that it should, right? Because especially the main theme, if you do it, like the faster variations is like super hype, you have the regular variation, the slow variation is like really, uplifting and overcoming, like all of them, and like there's so many, there's like the sad variations and stuff. There's all these different variations of like the main Fairy Tail themes, but when you use them all the time, they kind of lose their meaning. But when they're actually used seldomly, you actually like, it actually gets a pop out of you. I always remember there's a theme in Steins Gate. For anyone who's seen Steins Gate, there's a theme called Gate of Steiner. Silly name, but I always think the slow, like sad version that they like to play sometimes always just hits so hard when they play it. And they do use it a fair bit, but they don't like abuse it. And that's like a key balance. When you have a great theme, you will obviously want to use it, but you don't want to overuse it, because then ironically, when you use it too much, it kind of defeats the point of having this cool theme that has some symbolic significance. And again, regardless of what you want to say about Fairy Tail, at its core, especially early on, like the themes did have symbolic significance. I feel like they have in 100 Years Quest as well, because they're not overusing any of the themes. So I just wanted to quickly talk about that. I actually ended up talking after this episode a lot longer than I thought I would, because I didn't really have much to say about the episode, but I kind of went on a little bit of a tangent there. But yeah, all right. Let's check out episode 14 of Fairy Tail and see what's up with Lucy's diary, I guess.
All right, let's jump in to episode 15 of Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest in 3, 2, 1, and play.
Weepin' Wendy.
All right, well, I mean, we're going to get one of these random shorts, or at least one.
Good heavens, child, what are you doing out here? You gotta help me, Carla!
It's a ghost.
Out of your wits.
This is very ironic after last episode. Oh, it's a bug.
Get a hold of yourself, it's just a bug.
You're a dragon slayer.
Oh, how ridiculous. Fine then. You can leave this creepy crawler to me.
Wow.
Save me from him, Carla! This will be a
Wow.
piece of cake.
Wow.
No problem.
Wow.
Got you now.
Wow. Carla is about to destroy your room, Wendy.
It's as though he's mocking me. I can't keep up. Stay still.
See, I agree with that. Forget being as scared of it, but yes, sometimes I do feel like I'm being mocked by random bugs.
Catch it.
Only if they're
I
flying,
heard
though.
sounds of a struggle in here.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh
I think
no.
I understand what's going
Oh no.
Just leave it to
Urza, you're
me.
destroying the bug.
Grief.
Oh
I thought you
no.
could
This
fight your
room is
own
gone.
battles, but
This
haven't
room is
outgrown
gone.
Your childishness.
Wow. Yeah, this room is getting yeeted. The entire ladies sect of Fairy Tail is about to fight a bug. This is yep. This room is Gonzo, Alonzo. Yep. Oh, the whole fucking dorm is Gonzo, Alonzo. Fairy Tail's about to begin. I love it. I love how they had to say that. Like, okay, Fairy Tail is about to begin. Yeah, duh. I feel like that's pretty obvious.
That can't be good.
Definitely not. This feels just like it did when an orb was broken.
Let's move. We gotta take down the white mage.
These orbs.
The last orb to be shattered is right there in
a little
front
bit
of us.
of recap here. I'll just let it run. It's
Destroy it
fine.
immediately. It's the only way to seal the powers of Alderaan, the Wood Dragon God. When this orb is finally broken, Alderaan will be destroyed and the cities he carries will fall. An enormous magical energy will be whited out and peace will be restored.
Yeah,
in
she
this
went
land.
crazy with the rant. We're making progress on these dragons, though, between Mercphobia and Alderaan. We're only in episode 15. The Howling Earth. Well, the Earth certainly is howling right now. Jesus Christ, that's a crazy quote-unquote earthquake.
Oh man, the whole town.
It's all coming down.
Yeah, Alderaan's not chilling anymore.
No, those poor people.
It's okay. There's nothing to worry about.
It's
a good thing. We've waited for this moment to come our entire lives.
What?
Say what?
It's our fate. After all, we're part of Alderaan.
Oh, wow.
And our very existence is fundamentally different from your kind. The great Alderaan has spent many years in a state of rest. He was preparing for this day. He linked his body to the 5 orbs, which left him immobile. It was all according to his plan.
What the fuck?
We seeds were born here, and will die here. It's a beautiful thing, because then we will be one with Alderaan.
Seeds?
Yes.
What in the
we are
world?
like nutrients in a way. Ones that will heal the wounds of the Wood Dragon God.
That is
None of what
terrifying.
you're saying makes sense, lady.
I don't know who's responsible for doing this, but it seems as though the 5 orbs were shattered in the hopes of defeating Alderaan. Alas, they were sorely mistaken. Because by
That makes
destroying the
sense.
orbs, his shackles were broken as well.
That's
Now
crazy.
he would be reborn! Our king regains his crown! We offer our prayers and arms to the great tree!
Jesus fucking Christ, psychos. Psycho seeds right here.
Yeah, but what about the rest of our guildmates?
I don't know what we can do right now. We can only hope they keep themselves safe.
Fair enough. Oh, Alderaan's about to cook. Oh shit. Alderaan's awake now. Yeah, those eyes are bright red now. That is a big dragon god.
My ears!
Oh, if only I could still use magic to protect my darling Grace.
Yeah, I'm curious what the... Wow. Wow.
Whoa! It just got quieter.
Huh? Julia!
Wow.
Are you able to use your magic again? How is that even possible? I have no idea, but my magic,
Huh.
it's back now! Well, if yours came back,
I'm very
what
curious
about
what
everyone
the
else? You think
explanation...
the whiteout spell got broken?
Well, that would be really... Oh my god,
Does
it
anybody
did.
know what the heck is going
Oh
on?
my god, the
No idea.
whiteout spell is broken.
Hey, don't ask me. Whatever's happening.
Well, I didn't expect that. Interesting.
Who knows?
So that'll help us save the rest of Fairy Tail, yeah.
What happened to you? Tell me who did this.
You.
When I find out who's responsible for hurting her,
You.
I'm gonna make
But yes, Choka, yes, the white mage, yes.
Something is very wrong.
Oh yeah.
But why did everything end up this way? I'm afraid that Alderaan has been revived. This is impossible. I was supposed to
He
shatter
planned
the
for
orbs,
this.
and then
It did
Alderaan's
seem
power
too
would be
easy
all
to just
mine.
break a bunch of orbs
That's what
and
she
that-
told me.
She told
Hey.
you?
What the hell did you do to us? Where are we? What is this about?
The whiteout spell has been broken.
What the
Be
fuck?
happening.
What is going on?
We should be asking you that.
There's no way they're gonna defeat her, though.
Natsu! Wendy!
You're here too?
Is she controlling you right now, Mess?
Oh no! The last orb's broken!
Controlling me? Hold on. I'll look into my memory.
Uh-oh.
I can't believe it.
Kinda sounds to me like you're not anymore.
Yeah, it seems she had me under some kind of mind control.
That,
it's no longer
yes,
effective.
the whiteout.
Damn it! Now I see what's going on. It's bad. I'm not quite sure what to do.
Can you use your power to gather everybody together?
Of course. I've got it. Hey, Natsu, keep an eye on her.
Oh, I will.
She's freaking out.
This Alderaan thing is a huge problem.
Yeah.
But we'll deal with
it's
you first.
It's a huge problem, but so is the White Mage.
My power. I can't use it. It's gone.
Your power's gone.
She tricked me. It's all her fault.
Her. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? The real villain emerges. Oh my god, cherry blossoms. I don't know if I've ever seen... What is this music?
Drasil. Kind of like dragon seal.
Drasil.
It's right there if you look hard enough.
I like her voice.
I'm surprised you didn't make the connection. Sorry, White Mage. I have no more use for you. Well, now that little Aldo's been revived,
Little Aldo.
what'll be next on the agenda?
So you're another one of the dragon gods, perhaps?
For the time being, I'll watch as things get more twisted, evoking the perfect circle of the moon.
Bro, what is this music?
And what a show. Warping beyond recognition. All under the perfect glow of the moonlight.
Moon goddess, moon priestess. What the fuck? I don't know what to say about that, but you have my attention. Hot blonde chick that likes the moon. Got a bunch of got her fucking spa, her hot spring action, her sakura tree action, her sake or whatever she's drinking.
Are you ready?
I will say the OST. There's actually real OST in this show. I legitimately. That's such a silly thing to say, but
With separation and chance!
I am impressed.
Wait, who?
Oh, never mind!
Wow! That was stupid. Well, there it goes. Well, now the White Mage actually has a body.
Splendidly done, Wendy.
Can we name her, please? So I can stop calling her the White Mage, because now I literally can't call her Toka anymore. We're gonna have to drag both of them out, or at least Toka.
I got Toka, so we should get going.
Yeah, of course. That's what Natsu does. Yeah.
Are we taking her with us?
I can't not help her.
Interesting.
I don't really know what she was trying to do.
She'd said her goal was to seal away Alderaan's magical energy by shattering the orbs, but in the end it only served to awaken him!
Yep. She was played like a fiddle.
Okay, guys, listen up.
Huh.
Take Toka and the White Mage as far as you can. And you used up all the power you had left, so
Yep.
go with them.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I'm gonna do what I was born to do.
No shot.
Some dragon slang.
Holy fuck. That was actually a cool line. What the fuck is happening? That's a lot of airships.
The legendary beast has finally awakened.
We have been cleared to engage. So now, commence extermination of the Wood Dragon God.
Ready to fire! Ready to fire!
Alright, the Giltina magic cancel, huh? I don't think that's gonna work. It's worth a shot, but
kind of
I mean that is a
magic
lot
power is
of
that?
magic,
All
though.
those lights!
Whoa! Are they all equipped with Jupiter cannons? No, I think they've got something stronger.
There's so many! Tons of them!
I would.
Uranus! The magical convergent cannons have all reached full power!
Uranus, huh?
Now fire.
We've gone past Jupiter into Uranus.
What the hell?
Get down!
Yeah, the explosion's gonna be crazy, but let's see if Alderaan can tank this. Yeah. If anything, that probably just pissed him off. Yeah. Holy shit.
They're being impaled by branches! But how?
Vessel 7 is down!
Yep.
12 and 13!
Yep.
How? How is this even possible?
Well, that's how powerful he is. Bro, he's literally the biggest creature in the history of this world. Don't underestimate the fucking wood dragon god. Wow. That was silly. That was so silly. What the fuck? Oh, is this bro? Yep. Yep.
What did you expect? Human weapons are weak against us dragon gods.
They've made you so angry.
And that does confirm
It's okay.
that
Alderaan, go ahead and destroy this world. Squash everything in your path.
Huh. Okay, so I assume the moon dragon god based on the everything we've seen, but that's really cool.
Took out every last ship up there. So what now? I gotta do something quick. But how the heck am I gonna take down the world's biggest dragon?
Honestly.
Like, where did all the townspeople
Even
go?
if fire's
Are they
effective
able to
against wood,
evacuate?
I still think
Whatever
that's
I
a
do,
tall
I
task
better
to say
do
the
it.
least, not
Alderaan!
to.
I'm coming for you!
Fire Dragon King! Demolishing strike!
I mean, you could maybe give him a little ouchie, though. Is that enough to get his attention?
Man, that sucks. That didn't do any damage to him.
1 point.
Huh?
You were able to deal 1 point of damage to Alderaan with that attack.
Really?
Point,
But Alderaan's HP is 100 million points.
Oh, Lord.
All you need to do is repeat the same attack 99,999,999 more times, and he's down. And that's just his back half.
Who the hell are you?
That is
Wow,
the kind
another
of
seed.
opponent you're facing. One with unbelievable power.
Whoa, is this a tree or a person?
It's another seed.
I am part of the wood dragon god Alderaan.
The fuck?
I am Wolfen, a god seed.
A god seed, huh?
And it is my duty to cut down all who've not become one with Alderaan.
Let go of me! Right now! Burn!
Reading complete.
Bro out here thinks of this like a video
What exactly
game.
are these things?
I guess they're god seeds, apparently.
No, Kana!
So Alderaan's gonna destroy the world and basically make everything one with him, or...
Complete.
Oh, it's like reading their stats or something?
I know who you consider to be the most powerful of all.
Oh. Who...
What's that mean? Is he...
He's changing into something.
Who are we going with? Ah, Guild Arts.
It's Guild Arts!
That thing really turned into my dad?
Yes. That's not good. That's really not good.
Seriously? And it's even able to use his magic too?
That's
I see what's
broken.
going on now. They're using our memories.
So this
to
is
create
how
their own
powerful
warriors.
Alderaan
Why
is.
the hell are you thinking of
This is
Guild
all
Arts at
part
a
of
time like
Alderaan's
this?
power.
Know that I was. He's probably in the back of my mind, you know?
Yes, yes.
Oh man, I guess
And
I need to be
endanger
ready
your
for Aura
family.
and Leon to show up.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard
yeah.
enough to handle just guild arts.
All we can
I
do
would
is
pop
run.
for Ur,
He may
but-
not be the real thing, but he's dangerous.
I think
Let's
there's
go.
worse
And
than
be sure
Ur
to
in
stay
your
away from
memory.
those trees, okay?
Yeah, this is pretty bad. This is a bad scenario all around. Loxus is
Come
cooking.
on! These tree guys are freaking annoying!
Ursa, I've got to find her.
Good to see Jalal cooking.
How come those giant
A bunch of
masters are trying
Makarovs.
to get us?
I love it. They're all afraid of
All
Makarov.
I know is those creepy wood things grabbed us and then turned into him somehow.
Yep.
Just keep
Yep.
running.
That's the right idea. This is
And now, I know who you consider to be the most powerful of all.
Dad, Zeref, Acnologia.
Into something else?
To remove the unwanted, God seeds manifest the power of those the enemy considers to be the strongest, and then uses it to exterminate them. We transform into the one you think you could never beat. That form will be your end.
Oh my god.
You know, this does seem pretty right on.
This silly little cat frightens you.
Yes, yes,
Tell me, can't
yes.
you think of someone stronger? This is a life or death battle
That's
we're
actually
talking about here.
hilarious.
And old Happy has been there for all of them.
That's fair. That has happened. Yeah,
Can't
yeah,
believe I'm
yeah.
putting the smackdown on Happy again today.
Based. I mean, Happy survived everything, so I mean, maybe there's some... Wow. Because that's the thing, Natsu believes that he could beat anyone, so that kind of makes sense. Oh my god. Is it going to be an army of Happies?
Bunch of you? What a pain in the butt.
Oh my god, is this going to be an army of Happies, or are they just going to fight in their
Just
god
kinda
seed
gave me an
form?
idea. I've got it now. I figured out how I can beat Alderaan.
Just cook all his god seeds?
It's like there's no end to them.
They just keep popping up.
Yes,
How
they
long
do.
Can this go on? Water slicer!
Good to see Juvia with her powers back, though, yeah.
Magic
Mhm.
power back earlier.
Yeah, we saw
Let's
that.
Set our friends free.
Right. Get everyone out of the car.
Yeah, just don't let
Well,
just
everyone
don't
but Master
just don't let
Makarov.
these
He's
god
in no
seeds read
condition to
you.
fight.
Let's go!
What in the...
Hold on. Why are we...
And where are we?
Don't ask.
Why do we all have these
Don't
weird
ask.
ropes on? No clue.
There's nothing
Is
underneath.
anybody else
Yep.
missing their undies?
Yep,
I'm
yep,
fine not
yep.
knowing that.
Hey,
Yep.
Lucy. What the heck's going on?
I'll explain later. Right now, I just need your help.
Yeah, we gotta fight this army of trees.
Those are scary.
Yeah, weird tree things. Yeah, Godzilla doesn't need an explanation. He's ready to fight.
to go nuts, right?
More or less.
Go on and give them all a face full of metal.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! All of Fairy Tale back in action. And actually fighting for a purpose that we can get behind. There's my girl. Hell yeah.
Wow. I gotta say, I'm glad to have Mira back on our side.
Me too.
It's weird.
Jesus,
Like I
those
had some
tits
kind
are
of crazy
crazy.
nightmare where Gray beat me up.
Yep, it never happened.
Come.
Wow.
Where's Luxus?
I don't know.
He's probably just fine.
What's the deal with these stupid rogues?
Oh, looks pretty good on you.
Of course.
Ogling me!
Of course.
Be very careful not to let these
All
tree
the
people
simping.
grab you. Juvia's right. If they do, they'll turn into whoever you think is the most powerful fighter.
Yeah, it's pretty terrifying. But as long as you don't let them read you, you're okay. And of course, Natsu kicking all kinds of ass.
Alderaan, I've got to get through these clowns. All right.
More or less, yeah.
I'd better get on that.
But who
then.
knows how endless
I'll
these
burn all
armies
of
can
them
be.
at once.
Oh, he's gonna cook. Classic Fire Dragon Roar, the OG. Love it. That was good music too. Uh-oh. Oh, it's gonna read him again.
Let's see who's lurking in your mind.
Go on. I'd love for you to know what I'm thinking. You'd better do it quick, though. I've got some great ideas.
Reading complete. What a fool. You were thinking about somebody with unbelievable magical
Oh,
energy.
is it Big Bro?
Seems you finally sealed your
Zareth!
fate,
Well,
Natsu.
okay, it is, but I
Too
wasn't.
bad.
I wasn't thinking
been
that,
a while,
brother.
big bro.
I wasn't thinking
Good
that.
to see ya.
And then what's crazy is I wasn't actually talking about Zareth. I was talking about his. I thought we were about to get a dragon god, but yeah, that obviously wasn't the case. Okay, that was episode 15 of Fairy Tale. We're gonna have Zareth versus Natsu next episode, apparently. That's kind of crazy, but I guess why not? Just play the greatest hits, I guess. Yeah, that was, that happened. That episode honestly wasn't one of my favorites of this set. Like, it was an episode. I get why it was the cut point, but I didn't think it was one of the stronger episodes either. But, we'll obviously talk about it a little more momentarily. Hello, everybody. That was episode 15 of 100 Years Quest. Crazy, right? We're well over halfway through. We only have 10 episodes left before we're once again all caught up with Fairy Tale until we get 100 Years Quest Season 2, I guess, because whatever does happen, we're obviously not wrapping up this story in 10 more episodes, so yeah, I guess I'll be looking forward to when we get more Fairy Tale again in the future. But so far, this has been a pretty good run, I will say. This has been, again, Fairy Tale is Fairy Tale. So, generally speaking, I'm not expecting, like, the greatest thing ever. But I was really hoping that I could have a fun time, enjoy myself, not get too annoyed by certain things, and hopefully I thought it would look halfway decent, and I feel like it's checked all of those boxes. It's honestly been a fun experience. It's been nice to see these characters again. Obviously, I have an emotional resonance with this show. It was one of the first 10 series I ever did. It's series 8, historically, and so being able to revisit it after about half a decade was pretty cool, because I believe I finished it in early 2020. I want to say I finished it right before the pandemic. At the beginning of 2020, if I'm remembering correctly, I finished it in January 2020. So, it's been, 5+ years since, I did a reaction to Fairy Tale. So it's been really fun. And I know I'm saying this with 3 more videos to go. We're not quite done. We still have, 3 more reactions left to this show, but, it's been really, really cool to just see these characters again, to see Natsu and Urza and Happy and, everyone. It's just been cool to be back in Fairy Tale after all this time. That's not something that I was necessarily, 100 Year Quest was announced years ago, and it obviously took a long time to come out, and then I eventually got here. And, yeah, it's been a great time. I've been really happy to be able to finally just, get to it and experience it with you guys. And, I've been having a good time. I've really been having a good time with this. It's been one of the things that I've honestly been kind of enjoying, the most. I know that sounds really weird, because it's probably one of my, it's weird because I have an emotional connection to it, but it is probably, if we're being completely genuine, probably one of my lower series that I've ever done on the channel in terms of, what I think of it as a show, quality-wise. But I have a lot of attachments to the show. I mean, just based on the fact that I've watched so much of it, and, amidst it all, there's been plenty of things that I do absolutely love about this show, even if there's, tons of stuff that have annoyed me over the years, but overall, it's been a great experience, and, it was a point of pride that I finished this show, this super long show, right? At the time I'm recording this, I'm about halfway through Gintama. The day that I actually finish Gintama will be a similar point of pride. It's actually slightly longer, I guess. 100 Year Quest will probably the next, 100 Year Quest is obviously extending the length of Fairy Tale, but, it's kind of one of those things where,
with a show this long, finishing it is like this huge point of pride, and it's the end of such a long journey. And you know, Fairy Tail was such a long journey. So when I finished it about 5 years ago, it was such a euphoric experience to actually be able to say I reacted to this entire fucking show. And now here we are years later, and the journey is kind of restarted in a way. You know, not that I expect 100 Years Quest to be 300 episodes, but if it's 100 episodes, I really wouldn't be surprised if this goes for like 4 seasons or something. So I'm prepared for this journey to go on, even though I think things are progressing a lot faster than I expected, which makes me wonder just how long this story will be. Obviously, we're getting teases of a potential moon dragon god, and she's really hot. And obviously, she's the one that apparently manipulated the White Mage into this whole situation, or at least gave her false intel on Alderaan. Whatever the case may be, she's just kind of stirring up chaos. And then you got Ignia, who's just chilling or heating, sweating, I guess. I don't know. But he's just kind of out of the picture for the time being, but he's obviously always, you know, around for whenever they want to go in that direction with Ignia and Natsu. But yeah, no, I honestly thought we were going to get Ignia. I thought that was going to be what Natsu was thinking about. So I was saying, big bro, kind of in an ironic sense, they went a little more literal with Zareth. So that's going to be fun. Obviously, I do enjoy me some Zareth. So a Zareth-Natsu interaction, which we already got one in 100 Years Quest. So we are, like I said, I will say, they are they are playing the greatest hits a little bit, but more specifically, it feels like they're playing recent hits. Because as weird as it is to think, Alvarez Empire was the most recent arc before 100 Years Quest. So, you know, Irene, and I mean, obviously Zareth was explored throughout the entirety of Fairy Tail, but Alvarez Empire was his arc. So we are playing a lot of Fairy Tail's greatest hits, and certainly in recent memory, which I don't really mind, honestly. If the show's going to do the nostalgia thing, just do it with cool characters. And they are. Irene, Zareth, like, we're getting cool cameos, cool plays on the past of this series. You're gonna do it, at least do it with cool characters that left an impression on me, and I could definitely say that for both Irene and Zareth. So that's pretty cool to see both of them pop up again in 100 Years Quest. And yeah, I'm excited for that. That should be fun. Obviously, the White Mage's whole plan kind of went awry. And I don't know. And obviously all of Fairy Tail's been freed from her sauce, so I wouldn't be surprised if we take her back to Fairy Tail in the next set or two and question her. And who knows? Maybe they find a way to turn her. But obviously, I can't wait for her to get a name other than the White Mage, because I literally can't call her Toka anymore, because as we found out, Toka is a kitty cat. So we'll have to see what that's about, because obviously Carla brought up the fact that she knows all the Exceeds that are here, and this Toka chick being unaccounted for doesn't really make any sense. And so there has to be some sort of, given the fact that they're acknowledging that fact, obviously there's going to be an explanation somewhere down the line for what the hell is going on with that, which should be pretty interesting. But yeah, no, that was a fun episode. I really, really enjoyed it. I really, I didn't actually mean to say episode. I meant to say set. I honestly really enjoyed this set. I actually thought the episode 15 was one of the weaker episodes of the set. It was fine, but I just feel like, it sounds weird to say, but like very little happened. Like we fought some God Seeds. I mean, the main thing was the Toka stuff, the Toka White Mage stuff, and Fairy Tail is free from the influence of the White Mage. That's really the main takeaway from this episode, because the God Seed stuff is just like, we're fighting generic enemies that can also like emulate our people that we think are really powerful. So obviously, you know, that leads us to a proxy Zareth versus Natsu fight for the next set, which is hype. I mean, even if it is proxy Zareth, I'm down for proxy Zareth versus Natsu. Like, why not? Like, it sounds cool. You know, logistically, it would have been weird if a god seed turned into Acnologia, but yeah, it's probably for the best that we just don't even go there after the end of Fairy Tale. So Zareth feels like a smart move here, and obviously Zareth and Natsu have a relationship, and it even kind of makes sense that Zareth was on Natsu's mind given the last set and his little near-death experience where he saw Mavis and Zareth. So, you know, him fighting Mavis or Zareth here would make a lot of sense because they were kind of put to the forefront of his mind based on what was going on in the last set. So I do kind of like that. There's a little continuity there, and that's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't really have that much else to say. This was a fun set of Fairy Tale. Back at it. Trying out some new stuff with the recording. We'll see. It's a mess. Filming it is a mess. It's actually not like a challenge. It's just a little more complicated, but like it doesn't obviously when I'm actually recording, it doesn't, it's just, you know, keeping track of all the stuff going on. I don't know. And then the other thing, like there's definitely different ways that I could take this, but it's just trying out a different thing. It's ironic though. I'm using two cameras. The mic's actually been here the whole time. The mic will say hi. Yep, you can kind of see it poking out on the edge of the camera there. I've been keeping it just off screen. And I have to do things a certain way to make sure I can actually see my entire monitor during the reaction. Right now, I can only see. It is a little blocked off here, but I don't need to see the whole thing right now because, you know, I'm not watching anything. But, you know, so I'm actually raising my monitor up and down, and like there's a lot going on. It's weird because the webcam's on top of my monitor, so I'm using it for this segment, and then it's like it's a mess. This is so convoluted, but I think it should all work out well for quality. And what's great is I still have my camera, so if I go crazy, I'm like, oh my god, holy, you know, like if I have a moment like the end of season 2. If I have a moment like the end of season 2 of Haikyuu or something, check it out if you want. Like what I could do there if I did, and if I forgot, then this is awkward. But I can so I have this like really nice quality. There should be a better audio quality, but if I do something where I'm far away from the mic, I still have the bass recording. Not right now, because I actually don't have it right now, because this is this angle, but when I'm doing the reaction, if I do like go crazy actually during the reaction, I have the bass audio, which is lower quality and it's, you know, not as good, but you guys can still get like proper audio if I like freak out and end up like off my chair and away from the mic. So I have like contingencies. I'm like, because I know that I might lose my fucking mind and I want to make sure you hear me if I lose my mind and I'm off the chair. I have like all this stuff, and it's like I thought all this through because I own like so much equipment for video making that I don't use, and it's kind of silly, and I've been you know, but it's just my setup is what it is, and I have a limited amount of space here. You guys obviously can't see my desk, but it's weird. It's old as fuck. It's like you know, it's like something put together. Like, yeah, like it's like a desk that I had to like put together like a million years ago when I was younger, and it's like, it's weird. It's kind of convenient in some ways, but I have to work with the space, and I've had this desk for fucking I feel like my whole fucking life, it feels like. Probably like at least 15 years, like unironically. And way longer than I've been here. That's for sure. But yeah, I'm working with it, but I'm hoping the end result product looks good, because this camera quality should be like great. Like this is like pretty much the good stuff. And then, you know, in the reaction, maybe not quite as well, but the audio quality should be better in the reaction if all of this comes together. Hoping for the best there, but like I said, I actually have to edit it all together and find out what the hell I'm doing, and if I want to actually try to do this for all my videos, because it is a more work for sure. But you know, if it's not like too ridiculous, I wouldn't really mind going in this direction. So, we'll see. But anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys next time with another video. If you want to support the channel, Patreon's down below in the description, all that fun stuff. Obviously, it'll be another 2 weeks before the next Fairy Tale when we do, I believe it's, if I'm not mistaken, we have 16 to 18, and then we have 19 to 22. Yeah, we should have 16 to 18. Yeah, it looks like 16, 18, 19, 22, and then 23 to 25. So we do have 3 more sets of Fairy Tale, so we should be finishing Fairy Tale like mid-May. But yeah, so the next Fairy Tale should be on the 18th, I believe. And it's also 5 in the morning on the 4th, so there's a chance that this actually goes up tomorrow, not tonight, depending on how long it takes to get up, especially with new recording methods and stuff going on. But I do have a, you know, standby video. I could always post this a day late if need be, but regardless, either way, whether it comes out on Friday or Saturday, you will be getting this video. But yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I feel like I talked a lot in this reaction, which maybe it's because of the new setup. It just makes me want to talk more. But I will say, I really like this. This is like a proper, I'm like talking right at you guys angle. I look really good. Like, this is cool. Like, I know that not everyone watches this, and the fact that like the in-between, the non-reaction stuff is where I feel like the most of the effort actually shows video-wise, but I feel like it's cool. I feel like it's cool. To be fair, the irony of this is, in these segments, I'm not really, like, you know, better mic, but I'm not touching up the audio, whereas in the actual reaction segments, it'll be the same mic I'm using here, but I'll actually probably touch up the audio a little bit. So there's different stuff going on. It's a whole thing, but hopefully the end result, for those of you who are watching the Fairy Tale reactions, you're going to be the first ones to see this, because other stuff I have pre-recorded, not much, but other stuff that's pre-recorded, at least like the video that'll go out the day after this, day before the like Hilda video, like that was with my normal setup. So this is the first video I've recorded trying this out, and I'm probably going to run with it for a little while. And it might just be how I do all my videos moving forward, at least the non-gameplay ones, obviously. So, yeah, we'll have to see. But anyways, like I was saying, Patreon's down below in the description was for the channel. Without any further ado, it's time for me to bid you adieu. Flamin' Shark signing out. Hope you have a wonderful, fantastical day. And I'll see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.